Hello students, today we are going to study derivative of parametric functions. Now what are parametric functions? Suppose we have x which is expressed in a parameter t, and suppose we have y which is expressed in parameter t, means here x is a function of t and y is also function of t. And suppose we have to find dy by dx, then here dy by dx can be find out by using dy by dt upon dx by dt. Again I will explain here. X is a function of t, y is a function of t, where t is any parameter, then dy by dx it is always equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Now here the procedure is like this. Whenever y is given in some parameter t, we have to differentiate this y with respect to t. Also we have to differentiate this x in terms of t. Suppose the next parameter is theta, means x is expressed in theta, y is expressed in theta, then our formula will become dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. So parameter will be like d theta or m depending upon the function. So these are called parametric function, and this dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt is called as derivative of parametric function. So remember this formula. We will start with our next exercise number 1.4. I will take first example as our question is find dy by dx if x equal to a cot theta and y equal to b cosec theta. Now see here students, x is expressed in theta, y is expressed in theta. So here theta is the parameter in this example. But what our question? Our question is find dy by dx. So here our dy by dx will be dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. So this is our equation 1. Always write the formula first. Okay, now x equal to what? A cot theta. What we want? Dx by d theta, means we have to differentiate this x with respect to theta. So dx by d theta. Now here a is constant and differentiation of cot theta is minus cosec square theta. So our answer is minus a cosec square theta. Next, y equal to b cosec theta. What we want? Dy by d theta. So differentiation of y with respect to theta. B is constant. Differentiation of cosec theta is, we all know, cosec theta minus cosec theta into cot theta. In proper form it is minus b cosec theta into cot theta. Say this is equation number 2. Say this is equation number 3. Therefore our equation 1 implies dy by dx equal to dy by d theta. What is dy by d theta? It is minus b cosec theta cot theta upon dx by d theta is minus a cosec square theta. Now solve it. Minus minus get cancelled. We have b by a. One of the cosec get cancelled. So we have left with cot theta. Cosec upon cosec square means simply cosec theta. We solve further. Cot theta means cos theta upon sin theta, and 1 upon cosec means simply sin. Sin side get cancelled. So we have left with b by a cos theta, and this is what? Dy by dx. In this example our parameter is what? Theta. We will move on to next example. Example number 2. Okay, again the question is same. Find dy by dx if x equal to under root a square plus m square and y equal to log a square plus m square. Now see here students, here x is function of m, y is also function of m. So your parameter is what? M. Okay, what we want? Dy by dx. So our formula for dy by dx will become, since y is a function of m, so dy by dx will become dy by dm upon dx by dm. So say this is equation number 1. Now x equal to what? A square plus m square. We want dx by dm. So differentiating x with respect to m. So our dx by dm will become, now since it is under root, differentiation of under root we know it is 1 upon 2 under root a square plus m square. But here what, a square plus m square, they are composite function. So we have to take again differentiation of which term, a square plus m square equal to, now this is 1 upon 2 under root a square plus m square. Differentiation of a is what, constant, so differentiation of a square is 0 and differentiation of m square is 2m. So your final answer will be 0 plus 2m is 2m upon 2 under root a square plus m square. 2 get cancelled. So dx by dm will be equal to m upon under root a square plus m square. So this is equation number 2. Now next we take y. Y is log a square plus m square. We want dy by dm. So differentiation of y with respect to m. Now differentiation of log is 1 upon a square plus m square. But a square plus m square is what, composite function. So again differentiation of a square plus m square, which is equal to 1 upon a square plus m square. Differentiation of a square is 0. Differentiation of m square is 2m. So our final answer is 2m upon a square plus m square. And this is dy by dm. Say this is equation number 3. Now substitute equation 1. Equation 1 implies dy by dx. dy by dx is dy by dm. What is dy by dm? It is equal to 2m upon a square plus m square upon dx upon dm. dx upon dm is m upon under root a square plus m square. This get cancelled. In proper form it is 2 upon a square plus m square. We will take reciprocal, so it is under root a square plus m square. This is denominator to denominator, so it will go to the numerator. Now see students, it is under root a square plus m square and this is a square plus m square. So our final answer will be 2 upon under root a square plus m square. This will get cancelled and this is our dy by dx, and here parameter is what, m. Okay, now let us take another example. Example number 3. Question is, find dy by dx if x equal to 2 cos t plus cos 2t, y equal to 2 sin t minus sin 2t at t equal to pi by 4. Now here question is, find dy by dx. X and y is given. X it is in terms of t, y it is in terms of t, and we have to find value of dy by dx at the point, we say at the parameter t equal to pi by 4. So our parameter is t. Therefore first of all we write formula dy by dx. dy by dx will be dy by dt upon dx by dt. Say this is equation number 1. Now consider x. X is what, 2 cos t plus cos 2t. What we want, dx by dt. So we differentiate x with respect to t. Therefore dx by dt. Okay. Now differentiation of 2 cos t will be, 2 is constant, minus 2, differentiation of cos is minus, so I have taken here minus 2 sin t plus cos 2t. Differentiation of cos 2t is minus sin 2t. And what is 2t? Composite function. So again differentiation of 2t. Okay. So this is minus 2 sin t minus sin 2t, and differentiation of 2t is what? Simply 2, because differentiation of t is 1. So your final answer is minus 2 sin t minus this 2 will come here, minus 2 sin 2t. Okay, say this is equation number 2, and this is what? Dx by dt. Okay, next we move on to y. Y equal to what? 2 sin t minus sin 2t. Differentiation of y with respect to t. So dy by dt. 2. Differentiation of sin is cos minus. Differentiation of sin is cos 2t. But 2t is what? Composite function. So differentiation of again 2t is simply 2. So your final answer is 2 cos t minus 2 cos 2t. Say this is equation number 3. So our equation 1 implies dy by dx equal to dy by dt. dy by dt is 2 cos t minus 2 cos 2t upon dx by dt. dx by dt is what? This minus 2 sin t minus 2 sin 2t. Now see here, 2 common from numerator, 2 common from denominator, so it will cancel from numerator and denominator. So we have left with cos t minus cos 2t upon minus common from denominator, so minus in bracket sin t plus sin 2t. I have taken 2 common from numerator, 2 common from denominator, so both will get cancelled. Again minus is common from denominator, so minus I have taken. Now this is what? Dy by dx. We want dy by dx at t equal to pi by 4. So dy by dx at t equal to pi by 4 means we have to put value of t in this equation, say equation number 4. So it is equal to cos, wherever there is t put pi by 4, minus cos 2t, 2 into t is pi by 4 upon minus sin t means sin pi by 4, sin 2t means sin 2 into pi by 4, which is equal to, now cos pi by 4, what is cos pi by 4? 1 upon root 2 minus, see here student, 2 into pi by 4, 2 into pi by 4 means cos pi by 2, and what is cos pi by 2? It is 0 upon minus sin pi by 4, sin pi by 4 is what? 1 upon root 2 plus, again sin 2 pi by 4, 2 pi by 4 means sin pi by 2, and what is sin pi by 2? 1, so it is 1. So our final answer is 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 plus 1. We can solve it further. 1 upon root 2 here, take the LCM, so it is minus 1 plus root 2 upon root 2. Root 2 get cancelled, so final answer is minus 1 upon 1 plus root 2, and this is what? Dy by dx at the point t equal to pi by 4. Okay. Now students, there is another one derivative. It is derivative of one function with respect to another function. Okay, derivative of one function with respect to another function. Suppose we have function u with respect to, so u with respect to v. So our topic is differentiation of u with respect to v. In symbolical form it is written as du by dv. So differentiation of u with respect to v. So differentiation of u with respect to v. Here u is expressed in terms of x. V is also expressed in terms of x, means actually x is a variable. So u is a function of x, v is also function of x. So our du by dv is nothing but du by dx upon dv by dx, and this is called as differentiation of one function with respect to another function. So remember this formula. Let us take example for this. Example number 1. Question is differentiate 3 raised to x with respect to log 3 to the base x. See your example. Differentiate 3 raised to x with respect to log 3 raised to the base x. Now students, whenever this type of example occur with respect to, so you have to consider first function as u, second function as v. Okay, so I will consider here, let u equal to 3 raised to x and v equal to log 3 to the base x. What we want? Differentiation of u with respect to v, that is du by dv, and we know that it is du by dx upon dv by dx. Say this is equation number 1. Now u is 3 raised to x. What we want? du by dx. So differentiation of u with respect to x, so du by dx. Now differentiation of 3 raised to x, it is in the form of a raised to x. And what is differentiation of a raised to x? A raised to x log a. So differentiation of 3 raised to x is 3 raised to x log 3. Say this is equation number 2. Now next v is log 3 to the base x. Now always whenever we solve differentiation or we solve examples for log, we don't want base x. Okay, always it is converted either in base e or base 10. So here apply properties of logarithm. This log 3 to the base x can be written as log 3 upon log x. So before taking differentiation, I have written this log 3 to the base x as log 3 upon log x by using properties of logarithm. Now differentiation of v with respect to x. So dv by dx. Now students, here log 3 upon log x, I will not write in proper form. Log 3 is constant, so keep as it is. Now 1 upon log x can be written as log x to the power minus 1. See here, log 3 constant, 1 upon log x means log x to the power minus 1. Now while taking differentiation, log 3 is constant, so keep as it is. Okay. Now differentiation of log to the power minus 1, it is a power function. So differentiation of power function means this minus 1 will come to the base. Log x power will become minus 2. But again, it is what? Composite function. So differentiation of log x. So it is power function and here it is log. So now this minus will come here. So minus log 3. Now log x to the power minus 2 means 1 upon log x to the power 2, and differentiation of log x is 1 by x, and this is what? Dv by dx. Say this is equation number 3. Therefore equation 1 implies du by dv equal to, now du by dx is 3 to the power x log 3, dv by dx is, put the value, minus log 3 upon log x whole square into 1 by x. Now students, here log 3 get cancelled. This is denominator to denominator, so this function will go to the numerator. So our final answer is this minus will common, 3 raised to x into log x whole square, and this is your du by dv, the final answer. Okay, let us take one more example for derivative of one function with respect to another. Question is, differentiate cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square with respect to tan inverse x. See here question, differentiation of u with respect to v. So let u is cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square and v is tan inverse x. Now students, this is example of inverse trigonometric function. So we have to use here substitution method. Now let us take u. See here, cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. We know that 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is tan 2 theta. So our substitution is put x equal to tan theta. This implies theta will be tan inverse x. Therefore your u will become cos inverse. Put the value of x square. So 1 minus tan square theta 1 plus tan square theta. Now substitute the trigonometric formula. It is nothing but cos 2 theta. So that cos inverse cos get cancelled. We have left with 2 theta and this is u. But what is theta? It is tan inverse x. Now differentiate. So du by dx is 2. Differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is 2 upon 1 plus x square. So this is equation number 2. Actually we have to write down a formula for du by dv is du by dx upon dv by dx. So this is equation number 1. Now next v. V is what? Tan inverse x. So dv by dx is what? Differentiation of tan inverse x, again 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is equation number 3. Therefore equation 1 implies du by dv. Du by dv means du by dx. So it is 2 upon 1 plus x square. dv by dx is 1 upon 1 plus x square. This 1 upon 2 upon 1 plus x square, 1 upon 1 plus x square. So we cancel 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. 2 by 1 means 2. Therefore our du by dv is 2 and this is differentiation of u with respect to v. Okay, thank you students.